Alright, so it's a Turkish Get Up. We'll break this down into 3 main components and then we'll go over progressions and regressions at the end. So when we're starting the Turkish Get Up, it's full body movement. It works both shoulders, trunk, hip, everything. Starting position, the hand that the kettlebell's in, the opposite hand's roughly 45 degrees. And then the side that the kettlebell's on, knees bent, and then the other leg long levering 45 degrees as well. So we have 45, 45, knee bent, arm straight. From this position, he's gonna come up on his left elbow, left forearm. Okay, trying not to use momentum or using momentum as least as possible. Once you start getting heavier, he's gonna have to use momentum to get up, but just try to be aware of that. From here, he's gonna come up on his hand. Okay, from that, he's gonna go into a bridge, hip extension. Okay, can he stabilize this position is very important. Then kick that knee back, standing up, half kneeling, okay, to standing. So that would be a full Turkish Get Up going from supine to standing, and then he'd reverse that pattern. So come back into reverse lunge, hinge, yeah, okay, hip through, hip down, on your elbow, on your shoulder. Okay, relax. So that's a lot of moving parts. For most people who've never done any type of Turkish Get Up before, so we could break that down in 3 parts. We'll have the first half of the Turkish Get Up, just going from supine to half kneeling, the transition, and then from half kneeling to standing. I'll usually periodize that or just break it down program-wise as just Turkish Get Up part 1, Turkish Get Up part 2, or a windmill. And then once they get good at all those pieces individually, then we can put them together and have them do the full Turkish Get Up. So we'll just do Turkish Get Up part 1 to start with. Hand and knee on the same side, knee bent, hand up, and then other limbs are at 45 degrees. Going on the forearm, hand, hip up, left leg back, and then to a half kneeling position, and then reset. So hand comes back down, boom, hip down, elbow, shoulder. Okay, reset, relax. That would be part 1, but that also includes the transition of the windmill. So if someone struggles, they don't have either the thoracic rotation or the strength to be able to go from the position right before he's in half kneeling, then we could train that specifically. And for any type of shoulder, elbow, wrist, or trunk injury, that could be helpful, even hip. So the windmill would be, if we want to give them a pad for their knee, that's fine. We'll start in a half kneeling position. You can go there. Other hand. Okay, so there's 2 ways we could work on this. If we want to work more a lateral hinge, we could have the patient cue or the athlete cue to bring their hand out towards their side. Try to come down, touch there. Yeah, the whole time they're doing this, try to have their eyes watch the kettlebell. Reset, back up. So do another one, lateral base. Eyes watch the kettlebell. Rotate, try to pronate your hand. Yeah? Yeah, reset. If we wanted to do more of forward and backward chains, you could have him slide his hand down his shin or just directly in front of his knee. And back up. Do one more. So we have the thoracic rotation piece, the shoulder stability piece, hip, and a half kneeling. There's a lot of pieces that are moving here. Okay, reset. And then the last piece of the Turkish Get Up would be going from half kneeling to standing. So from here, do they have especially if you start loading up, they have the ability to maintain the half kneeling position with their hand up, then go to standing. You can come up to you're in a neutral position. Reset into reverse lunge. And up, down, up. You could train this piece as well just by itself. This would be the second half of Turkish Get Up. So the 3 main pieces, you can come back down. First half of Turkish Get Up from supine to half kneeling. the transition piece, which we call the windmill, and the third piece, which is just from half kneeling to standing. To progress or regress, we could go bottoms up kettlebell, going from here to here, easier, harder, if we want to work more shoulder or wrist stability. And then we could also have them pause or work on tempo at each position to make it harder.